Good morning, class. Today we're going to be talking about Weber's Law and the difference threshold. What is that, you might ask? Well, the difference threshold, or just noticeable difference, is the minimum level of change of a stimulus detectable 50% of the time. A stimulus can be anything you sense, including sounds, weight, brightness, and more. Imagine a time when your mom told you to turn down your TV because it was too loud. Even though you turned it down a few clicks, she didn't even notice.
Tremaine! Turn that down! Tremaine, didn't I say turn that down?
Using this example, we can now look at the Weber's fraction, or Weber's law. The law consists of three variables, I, delta I, and K. The proportion is set up as follows. Delta I represents the just noticeable difference, or difference threshold. In this case, that's the change in volume. I represents the intensity of the stimulus, or in this case, that's the starting volume of the TV. This is equal to K, which represents the proportion no matter the given stimulus, or in this case, how much we need to turn down the TV to breach my mom's difference threshold. Now we're going to test my mom's different threshold for volume as the stimuli by turning the volume up and down. For the first test, we're going to start at a volume of 20 and go down by increments of 1. So here we go.
Yeah.
During the experiments, I tested my mom's difference threshold for volume going down from 20 and up from 10. For each test, I took 6 samples and averaged the data. This can be used to find the difference threshold. For the first test, the just noticeable difference was 6, and using Weber's law, this means that the stimulus must be changed by a level of 6/20ths or 3/10ths in order for her to notice a difference. For the second test, going up from 10, I found that the just noticeable difference was 3, and using Weber's law, this means that the stimulus must be changed by a level of 3/10ths in order for her to notice a difference. In this image, we can see that the two proportions from the two experiments are equal, showing that the ratio is constant no matter the intensity of the stimulus. This graph displays the linear relationship between the difference threshold and the stimuli intensity using the proportion calculated from the experiment results produced earlier. After looking at the presentation, are there any questions?
Yes. What's the difference between absolute threshold and difference threshold?
This is a common misconception. Thank you for asking. The absolute threshold describes the lowest stimulus detectable 50% of the time, but the difference threshold describes the lowest change in a stimulus detectable 50% of the time. If that's all, then I'm going to end class early. Thank you guys for coming and watching, and remember to use Weber's law next time your mom tells you to turn your TV down. Bye.